I'll admit it, I felt it myself. Every woman has experienced it at least once. Not the flutters we brag about, not the obvious attractions, but those habits. Masculine habits so rare, so powerful, they burrow under our skin. They make us check your page even when we've told ourselves not to. They make us replay your silence over and over. They make us dream about you when we're lying next to someone else. I've seen women cheat in their minds because of them. I've felt myself burn just from a man's calm presence. These are the 10 masculine habits that make women obsessed. The fourth one, that's the one we fear most because it makes us lose control. Habit 1, the gravity effect. Every woman has felt this at least once. The man who doesn't chase, who doesn't beg, who doesn't try, yet we can't stop thinking about him. That's gravity, subtle, deadly. Women are used to men orbiting us, texting, complimenting, proving themselves. That's normal. But the man who doesn't? The man who simply exists in his calm, unshaken presence, like the world revolves around him. That stillness pulls us in like the most powerful magnet. I remember sitting across from a man like that. He barely spoke. He leaned back, eyes steady. I teased him. He didn't flinch. He didn't fill the silence. My pulse raced, my body betrayed me, and I hated it because I wasn't in control. I kept replaying every glance, every tiny pause, every small smirk. That's how obsession starts. Here's the truth. Most men try to create attraction through effort. Effort feels needy. Gravity is effortless. It's the energy of a man who knows he is enough, who doesn't over-explain, who lets silence work in his favor. And what silence allows? Imagination. And what we imagine is always stronger than words. Rule: stop chasing with words, start pulling with presence, move slower, speak lower, hold eye contact a second longer than feels safe. That tension will make us weak, and when we break, we chase. Habit 2, controlled mystery. Women crave puzzles. Curiosity is our drug. When we know everything too soon, attraction dies. Obsession is never built on answers, it's built on questions. I met a man who revealed just enough about himself to spark curiosity. Not bragging, not oversharing, just tiny hints, tiny glimpses, then silence. I wanted to know everything about him. I stayed awake imagining his life. Who was he really? Did he like me? Or was I just another girl in his orbit? That uncertainty hooked me harder than any grand gesture ever could. Psychology is simple. Men who overshare try to buy connection with words. Men who reveal slowly make us invest. They make us lean in. They make us chase details. And when we chase, obsession blooms. I remember one evening he casually mentioned a hobby, something obscure. I tried to ask more, but he just smiled and changed the topic. I was furious and intrigued all at once. That tiny tease, it had me thinking about him for days. Who else might he be hiding? What layers haven't I seen? Rule: reveal in fragments, give hints, not full stories, share truths, but never everything. Make her earn access to your world. Habit 3, scarcity of attention. Attention is a feminine drug. We crave it, we test for it, but the less you give, the more we want it. Scarcity creates obsession. Most men give attention freely. They comment, like, text instantly. That makes their presence cheap. But the man who doesn't react to everything, who doesn't validate every story, suddenly his attention is priceless. Suddenly, we chase. I remember posting a photo, waiting for one man to notice. He didn't. Silence. My mind spun. I imagined what he thought. I even posted again just to see if he'd react. That hunger, that desire to capture his attention was addictive. Every scroll through my phone became a silent game. Every imagined glance from him made my pulse spike. Psychology is simple. What is abundant loses value. What is scarce becomes priceless. Ration your attention. Let her work for it. Let her chase it. And she will. Rule: give attention sparingly. Praise rarely. React selectively. When your attention is scarce, women will chase it like oxygen. Habit 4, Sexual restraint. This is the one we fear most. Sexual restraint. It doesn't just make us think about you, it makes us want you. It makes us fantasize about you when we're lying next to someone else. Most men rush, they stare too long, they flirt too fast, they give in to every spark. And yes, it's enjoyable, but it's predictable, ordinary, easy, nothing about it haunts us. I remember him brushing my hand, leaning in close, then stopping. That tiny pause, my body burned. I went home replaying it in my mind. I even dreamed about it. The restraint flipped the frame. Suddenly I was chasing him, craving him, obsessing over him, not because of what he did, but because of what he didn't do. Psychology is brutal. Women are wired to chase what is withheld. Controlled desire flips the power. When you master restraint, obsession follows. Rule: don't rush, don't overinvest. Touch lightly, then pull back. Kiss once, then pause. Look with hunger, but act like you can wait. That tension makes us weak, makes us jealous, makes us crave. Habit 5. Status aura. Every woman notices status, even if we deny it. Not just money, not just looks, but presence. How you carry yourself, how others treat you. That quiet authority, that's an aura, and we can't ignore it. I remember walking into a room and seeing him. Not loud, not boastful, calm. People respected him, adjusted, listened, and I wanted to know why. What made him so magnetic? That tension made me lean in, made me obsess. Psychology is primal. Women notice social proof. If others value you, we assume there's something we don't see. That curiosity sparks obsession. Rule: never downplay your value to comfort a woman. Own your space. Lead with calm energy. Let actions, not words, signal your worth. Habit 6. Emotional containment. Every woman tests it, even unknowingly. We spiral, we cry, we snap, we throw storms of emotion to see if you can hold them. Most men fail, they panic, yell, apologize too quickly, collapse, and the second they do, we lose respect. But the man who contains our chaos without being pulled in, he owns us. Strength makes us feel safe. Safety opens doors. I remember lashing out at a man, expecting a fight. He looked at me calmly. I hear you. You feel cornered, don't you? My anger evaporated. My body softened. Against my will, I felt drawn, even aroused. Not because he fought, but because he didn't let my storm move him. Psychology is clear. When we spiral, we test your frame. The man who stays grounded becomes our anchor. That strength makes us loyal, submissive, obsessed. Rule: don't chase emotions. Don't collapse into them. Stand steady. Listen. Speak lower. Contain the storm without being pulled into it. That calm, it will make us unable to leave your shelter. Habit 7. The weapon of memory. Every woman underestimates this. How much you notice, how much you remember. We don't expect you to recall the little things we say, the fleeting confessions. But when you do, it's like magic. Suddenly the game flips. I remember telling a man I hated when people wasted my time. Weeks later, I canceled on him last minute, thinking he'd shrug it off. Instead, he calmly said, "Didn't you tell me wasting time is the one thing you can't stand?" My stomach dropped. My own words trapped me. For the first time, I didn't feel in control. He did. And that loss of power? Terrifying and addictive. Psychology is simple. Remembering shows presence, engagement, awareness. Using her own words reflects her back in a mirror she can't escape. That tension disarms. And being disarmed by a man, we secretly crave it. Rule: listen sharper than you speak. Store her words. When she slips, calmly reflect them back. Not to punish, just to show presence. Obsession follows. Habit 8. Scarcity of masculine energy. Real masculine energy is rare. Not fake bravado, not loud alpha moves. Calm, grounded, unshakable presence. That energy draws feminine energy like fire draws oxygen. I've felt it. Sitting with a man who spoke little, moved deliberately, radiated control. My body responded before my mind could. Leaning in, softening, craving. I couldn't stop imagining him, wanting his attention, needing his presence. Most men today are reactive, oversharing, seeking validation, panicking when women pull away. That energy feels weak. But a man who embodies true masculine energy, he becomes a force of nature. Psychology is primal. Women constantly test, but secretly seek men who don't break. Steadiness feels safe, but also dangerous. We fear losing it to another who recognizes it. That fear fuels obsession. Rule: don't perform masculine energy. Embody it. Move slower, speak less. Own silence. Lead with calm authority. True masculine presence pulls. Women chase. Habit 9. The silent weapon. Silence is deadly. Not cold, not angry, just indifferent. We don't know your thoughts. What we can't predict, we obsess over. Women use silence to test, ignore messages, delay replies. Most men panic, over-explain, fight. But the man who doesn't chase terrifies us. Suddenly, the mirror is ours. We sit with ourselves. Anxiety grows, obsession blooms. I tried ignoring a man once, expecting a reaction. He didn't. Days passed. Suddenly, the silence I created consumed me. I imagined everything. Was he done with me? With someone else? That uncertainty, it was torture, and I couldn't resist reaching out, not because of his words, but because of his silence. Psychology is cruel. Silence creates imagination. Imagination enlarges reality. Women don't just miss you. We fill the void with fears, desires, fantasies. Rule: stop arguing. Stop over-explaining. When she pushes, lower your voice, or better yet, stay silent. Master silence. Stop being predictable. Women will break the quiet by chasing you. Habit 10. Unbending. Self-respect. This is the habit that haunts long after you're gone. The man whose standards cannot bend. Boundaries. Non-negotiable respect. That man becomes unforgettable. Most men compromise to keep women happy. They bend, swallow disrespect, trade peace for approval. We may seem okay with it, but deep down, we don't respect him. We lose desire. Eventually, we replace him. But the man who doesn't bend, who walks away the second his values are crossed, that man proves something we can't ignore. He doesn't need us. And the man who doesn't need us, he becomes our obsession. I tested a man once, pulled away, acted cold. He didn't argue. He didn't chase. He walked. No second chances. That silence still echoes in me. Not because I lost him, because I lost the chance to ever be chosen by him again. Psychology is final. Boundaries are magnetic. Non-negotiable self-respect is sexy. Obsession thrives on what cannot be broken. Rule: never negotiate your worth. Stand tall even if alone. Show women your self-respect is more important than their love. They will chase, and if they can't have it, they'll miss it forever. Final thoughts. These 10 habits aren't tricks, they're not games, they're truths. Women don't obsess over men who chase, they obsess over men who make them fight for a chance to win him. Masculine energy doesn't beg, it doesn't flinch, it pulls, it creates tension, desire, competition, it haunts, it makes women dream, it makes them ache, it makes them chase. I admit it, I've lived it. I've been obsessed over men who wouldn't bend, who wouldn't explain, who didn't chase. The longing, the desire, the regret, it stays with you forever. Be that man. Not the one who chases, not the one who bends, the one who leads himself first, the one who embodies calm, presence, self-respect, the one women cannot forget. Because when you master these habits, women won't just want you, they'll obsess over you. And the real question won't be, how do I get her? It will be, which one do I even choose? I'll admit it. I've felt it myself. Every woman has. Those rare masculine habits. The ones that burrow under our skin. They make us check your page when we shouldn't. Rewind your silence in our minds. Dream of you when we're lying next to someone else. I've seen women cheat in thought because of them. I've felt myself burn just from a man's calm presence. These are the 10 masculine habits that make women obsessed. The fourth one, that's the one that terrifies us because it makes us lose control. Habit 1, the gravity effect. We're used to men orbiting, chasing, texting, but a man who doesn't, a man who exists in calm, unshaken energy, that stillness pulls us in like gravity. I remember a quiet dinner. He barely spoke, eyes steady. I teased. He didn't react. My pulse raced. My mind spun. I wasn't in control. I kept replaying every glance, every pause, every smirk. That's obsession. Rule: pull with presence. Slow movements, lower tone, hold eye contact just a little longer, let gravity do the work. Habit 2: controlled mystery. Women crave puzzles. Oversharing kills curiosity, reveal slowly, tiny hints, silence. That uncertainty hooks us harder than romance ever could. I remember him mentioning a hobby, obscure, just a tease. I tried to ask more. He smiled, changed the topic. I was furious and obsessed. Rule: reveal in fragments, give hints, not full stories, make her earn access. Habit 3: scarcity of attention. Attention is a drug. Give too much and it loses power. Give selectively, and women chase. I posted a photo. He didn't react. Silence. My mind raced. I posted again. Obsession grew. Rule: praise rarely, react selectively. Scarce attention becomes priceless. Habit 4: sexual restraint. The pause, the pullback, that's what drives obsession. Most men rush, predictable, ordinary. I remember him brushing my hand, leaning close, then stopping. I burned for days, replaying it. Fantasizing, obsession flipped. Suddenly I was chasing him. Rule: don't rush, touch lightly, kiss once, look with desire, but act like you can wait. Habit 5: status aura. Quiet authority, calm respect from others. Women notice even if we deny it. That aura sparks curiosity and obsession. I walked into a room. He stood out, not loud, not boastful, calm. People respected him. I wanted to know why. Rule: own your space, lead with calm energy, let actions signal value. Habit 6: emotional containment women test. Spiral, cry, snap, most men collapse. But a man who stays grounded owns us. Safety opens every door. I lashed out once. He calmly said, "I hear you." You feel cornered, don't you? My anger vanished. Against my will, I softened. Obsessed. Rule: stand steady, listen, lower your voice, contain the storm without losing center. Habit 7: the weapon of memory. Remembering details we forget, that's magnetic. It flips the power. I complained about wasted time. Weeks later, he calmly reminded me. My stomach dropped. I didn't control him. He controlled me. Rule: listen, store words, reflect back calmly. Obsession follows. Habit 8: scarcity of masculine energy. True masculine energy is rare, calm, grounded, unshakable. Women crave it. I sat with a man who spoke little, moved deliberately. My body responded before my mind, leaning in, softening, obsessed. Rule: don't perform, embody, move slower, speak less, lead with calm authority. Habit 9: the silent weapon. Silence. Indifferent, not angry. Predictability ends. Obsession begins. I ignored a man once. He didn't react. Days passed. Anxiety, imagination, obsession. I reached out, desperate. Rule: stop over-explaining. Master silence. Be unpredictable. Women will break the quiet chasing you. Habit 10: unbending self-respect. Standards cannot bend. Boundaries are magnetic. Non-negotiable self-respect haunts women long after. I tested a man, pulled away, acted cold. He walked. No drama. The silence echoed. I didn't just lose him. I lost the chance to ever be chosen again. Rule: never negotiate worth. Stand tall. Self-respect is irresistible. Obsession follows. These 10 habits aren't games, they're truths. Women don't obsess over men who chase, they obsess over men who make them fight for a chance to win him. Masculine energy pulls. It creates tension, desire, competition, dreaming, obsession. Be that man. Not the one who bends, not the one who chases, the one who leads himself first, embodies calm, commands respect. Women won't just want you, they'll obsess over you. The question won't be, how do I get her? It will be, which one do I even choose? If this hit you, don't just scroll, tap like right now. Tell me in the comments which habit cut the deepest for you. And make sure to unsubscribe, because every single day I'll reveal another piece of the female playbook. The secrets we never admit, the games we pretend you don't see, and the truths that flip the script. Miss one day? That's fine. Another man will hear it, and he'll become the one she obsesses over instead of you. Don't let that be you. Subscribe now and start mastering these habits today.